So welcome to World of Braiding again, and my name is Joy Fido, and I'm going to be chatting with you about all the tips and all the steps you need to take in order to be fully set up to grow your business. So the topic of this video is ready to start and grow your hair business empire. That's the question I'm asking you. Are you really ready? And if you are, how prepared are you to get ready for what this is all about? Now, one thing I want you to take on board, which we've done over the years, about 10 years now we've been coming to you on the screen, is how I have been able to turn this skill that other people see as ordinary. So I'll say turning ordinary skills to extraordinary career. Now I've made a career out of working with hair and doing so much with hair. And that's the message I always come across with from World of Braiding and Extensions. So my question has become, are you ready? Are you really ready to deal with this? The things I have experienced over the years are the knowledge I'd like to share with you. And while we're going to be talking a bit more about some of the ideas and tips I have for you, one of the things I want you to remember is when I look at hair braiding, which is something I absolutely enjoy doing and brought across to millions across the world, it's not just interweaving of strands of hair that makes up what hair braiding is. I started by calling it hair braiding, and then it grew into so many other areas. So what are the things we were looking at? Interweaving of strands to form a rope or cornrows. So that was hair braiding. Then what are the other things? We're looking at twisting hair. We're looking at cornrowing hair. We're looking at adding extensions, which is also known as individual strands of hair extensions, mostly for Caucasian hair. But of course, Afro hair uses it as well. Then we're looking at stitching, which is also known as the weaving. So all of these things are what comes under this skill that I love to call hair braiding. And so this is a huge industry. And over the years, we've trained as many people as possible to get into this industry because the demand for your service is so high out there. So for you to get into this industry in the professional manner that I come across with, I am preparing you to start understanding some of the things you need to take on board. So we did say hair business empire. And so what are the things we're looking at under the hair business empire? I mentioned some of the skills, but that's not just all that goes under the hair business empire. Even when we have students here that we train, I try to encourage everyone to understand that the industry is not just about the skill. We've talked about so many companies that go into the hair business, and not any of them are dealing with the action or the skill of working with hair. So we need to break it down to what are the things that are really in this package or in this industry called the hair business industry. We look at hair extensions. Hair extensions are so varied and so huge that you cannot begin to even understand what is involved. Imagine yourself wanting your hair done. Look at the various options. Afro kinky, Kanekalon hair, human hair, weft hair, bulk hair, and so the list goes on and on. And when you're not talking all that, you're talking color, you're talking length, you're talking texture, you're talking volume. So hair extensions is huge. And that's why you see so many companies like Sally's and Parks in the UK, they get so big from just buying and selling hair extensions. That goes under the industry of hair business. And then we talk about the products itself. So what kind of products are we looking at? We're looking at hair creams. We're looking at hair conditioners. We're looking at shampoos. We're looking at hairsprays, hair colors. And so there's so many again that goes under that area. It's still hair business empire. And then we talk about hair accessories. Now that's another huge area. You talk about the pins, the clips, the combs, the blow dryers, the tongs, the hair wigs. Again, another huge area under the hair business empire. So when I break them down like this to you, then you begin to understand that it's not about just sitting there and waiting for a client to come in before you can grow your business. So it's a huge minefield. And I'm preparing you to start understanding what this industry is all about. But while I'm talking about this, we have created an ebook that gives you so much information, so much details on how to set up and grow your business in the hair business industry. And so today we decided to bring to you what we call making money with hair braiding. Now when we wrote this book, the focus then was just about braiding. But just like I've explained to you now, the industry is not just interweaving of strands of hair. The industry is huge. And this ebook, which you can actually see with me as a physical book, you can go and download it. And once you download it, you can get a printer to print it out for you. That's what we did here. And once you can print it out, you can hold it physically and take your time to read it. But of course, we know lots of people these days just prefer to just download and read everything on their handset, on their laptop, their computer, wherever you want to do it. But the beauty of ebook is it gets to you immediately. There'll be nothing sent in the post. All you have to do is walk to your printer, walk to someone, even your printer itself in your office or your husband's office can sit down and print it all out, and you take your time to read it. But why we decided to let you know about it is, of course we do lots of videos, and to us we feel we get across really quick with the videos. So by the time we take time and say we're writing books, it's a lot more time consuming. And we find that lots of people absorb information quicker with the videos. But then we also have people who feel a lot more comfortable reading. Because again, like the learning skills that we know, all of us are varied. Some of us get it quicker by reading, some of us get it quicker by watching, and some of us get it quicker by hearing. So we're trying to cater to everyone. So this ebook is there, and we want you to get to look at this ebook to really help you expand your knowledge of this hair business empire. So why have we come to you today about this ebook and talking about it? Now, New Year came and we were saying thank you to all our subscribers for being there for us and supporting us and making this business grow, which we still keep coming back to you with all we know, and you responding by liking and thanking us and following the advice and changing things in your life. And we had some inquiries, some people saying, but what are you really going to give us? Can you give us like a giveaway or a thank you, something that we can really look at and say, yes, we got something out of World of Braiding, of course, apart from the videos and the DVDs. And so we thought, yeah, we got the ebook, although it's selling really well, but we think it's important that people who really want to go into this industry get to know more that we are happy to share. So we have come up with a giveaway on this. And this giveaway is a 70% discount, 70% off our normal price. So you're going to look into the description box here below, and there's a link on it that will just show you where to click and order yours. The price is so ridiculously low that you will have no reason not to just quickly order yours. Now, we're generous with this. We're happy to share this with you. But of course, we're not going to leave it hanging there forever. at this ridiculous price. So what we've decided to do, we're going to allow this offer stand till the end of April. It's cheaper than a pack of Kanekalon hair extensions. That's how cheap it is. Cheaper than a pack of Afro Kinky hair extensions. We're not even talking about a pack of weave or anything else in that region. We're just talking about a pack of Kanekalon hair. Let's start with that. That's how cheap we made it. But of course, this amount of knowledge and information is going to be so useful to your business that you'll be writing us and thanking us, and we would love to hear from you, obviously, when you've ordered this and you read through it. We want you to come back to us and say, yes, it was useful, or maybe I didn't really get much out of it. But of course, you know us, we are happy to share, and when we share, we do share with a lot of knowledge. So let me just go into this to give you ideas of the kind of things you're going to expect from it. This is where the table of content is, and the kind of things you're going to be seeing will be benefits of going into hair business. Why should you be a hair specialist? I'm just transposing braider to specialist because it's not all about braiding. Braiding is a bigger word for what this industry is all about. Getting started, starting your business, very important. You know, things you're picking up like the location and the business setup and the cost and the capital involved and setting up itself and marketing your business. It's a huge area, marketing, because lots of people finish having skill, and this is why in this industry you see people who have skills, they don't know what to do. They keep coming back and saying, but I've learned how to do this, I've learned how to do that, I know how to do all of this, but I'm still desperate, I'm still looking for a job. Now, where is the problem coming from? It's marketing. Lots of people don't know how to sell the skill they have in their hands. And this little ebook is going to give you so much tips on that. Online advertising is one of them. Of course, there's traditional advertising as well. And then there's the business rates and so many things you need to consider. Other things are personal hygiene and how to look the part, ready for a business. Quality control, hygiene, healthy hair, how do I care for it? Habits to maintain healthy hair, we've talked about. We did a video recently talking about how to maintain natural hair. Eating habits that give you healthy hair, and these are things you need to know to tell your clients. Tips to avoid damaging your client's hair. Health and safety in hair braiding and all that. 6 braid maintenance techniques. How do you maintain braids? We did a video on that as well, where shampooing was one of them. Customer care and retention. How do you care for your clients and how do you retain them? Handling complaints. When these complaints come, how do you manage to, you know, stand up and stay firm and be confident in yourself even when your clients complain, and then able to overcome that to carry on? But one of the ones I'm going to give you a little hint about is what we call tips for success. So tips for success is on page 26, and I'll give you a little hint about what that involves. 26. Okay, so what are we looking at? It says, since you are starting a new business, you should keep a few things in mind to help you stand out from the competition. So there's so many people now who say, oh yeah, I know what to do with hair, I can do various things, but how do you stand out from the rest of them? Versatility. Take a few courses in general hair care, so you need to understand the various things that you could do with hair. And one of my students who really did a good job with that was, she went further to understand how to color hair. Now, it's not enough to say I can weave, I can add extensions, I can do braids. If you add the extra, depending on where you're based, depending on the kind of clients you'll be dealing with. She had lots of Caucasians who were coming to her asking for the hair extensions. And she felt, if I know how to color hair and add that to what I know, it's going to make things easier for me. And that's what she did, and it changed everything. So those are options available to you. Depending on the area you want to specialize in, you start looking at the kind of clients that will be demanding your service, and you start thinking, how do I help them? And you will know what will help you. Keep practicing with the mannequin. So depending on what you've trained in, as you have done various courses, which we'll talk about the various courses again, you're gonna decide which one do I want to specialize in. And once you specialize, you're gonna start saying, let me keep practicing that so I get really good at it. Once you get really good at something, people are going to be coming from all over. Add new styles. So of course, as you're practicing, you'll be more creative. What if I add more color? What if I change something different? What if I do an extra to make my work look different? These are the things you'll be thinking about. Add other retail options, which we've talked about earlier, in the form of extensions and products. So professionalism, make sure you're always looking the part. I mean, lots of people come here because they look at me and they go, I like the way she carries herself. I like the way she looks. And this was an example. Dressing in the professional outfit, so when your clients come, they feel comfortable around you. They're not coming in and wondering, oh yeah, I'm just going to that place that looks like, someone did say once, an African market. Of course, I love my Africa in every form, but we don't want to make anything look like, yes, it's African, suddenly it looks untidy, it looks horrible, it doesn't look good enough. Present the best of you. And so, there's so much you're going to pick up from the tips we have in this little book. And even on just these tips, there's so many more that I haven't talked about. And these are the things that you are going to be gaining once you order or download your ebook and get to know all you need to know to set up your business properly and grow properly and gain this huge business empire that we're looking at. Okay, so remember we talked about the skill itself. Now, to get started in this industry, I always recommend start with the skill. Of course, you're going to grow and start retailing extensions and retailing products and doing other things. Why? Because what is the point of just retailing when people will come to you and buy the stuff and just walk away? And one of my students who's based in Portsmouth, that was what happened to her. And she had a retail shop where she was just selling. And when people kept coming and buying from her and going elsewhere, she realized she was losing business. So we encourage you, gain the skill. And again, depending on how far away you are, we have videos on all the skills that you can think about. All the videos are there. If you're struggling with money to invest in gaining something that is going to return money back to you as what we offer, go with the individual videos. They are a lot cheaper. You could start slowly, and once you've got one skill, you can move on to the next and move on to the next. We also have a payment plan which we've organized for our main package, the home certification pack. Now in this pack, what you have is 30 individual techniques, 21 techniques, and 7 of them is again talking about the business. So if the ebook did not do it for you, which we know lots of people who haven't bought this, the ebook becomes useful. But if you have bought this with a video that talks about the business, again, like I said, some people like to see, some people like to hear, and some people like to read. You could have this and still say, but I still want to read it in order to retain it. That's where the ebook comes in. But if you haven't got that and you prefer to see, all the information is in here as well, in a 7 DVD package that focuses on just growing your business. So, as always, we are here to help you grow, especially this year, 2016. We want, by the end of 2016, December, to have amazing responses from all of you, telling us how things have changed for you, how you have improved your life, how you have put all the skill in your hands. I remember, like I always say, the skill is already in your hands. All you need is a little nudge, a little guidance in the right direction. Okay, so that's been it. It was just one of those really quick videos to offer you this special thing that we've been asked over and over, 70% discount. Click in the description box below. The link is there. and it's less than the price of a pack of Kineculon, just to make sure you have this, because we absolutely love you and we love to share with you. So remember, this offer is expiring end of April. So the sooner you pick it up now and start reading and see how it's going to help you, the better. And like we said, email us, joy@worldofbraiding.com. You can send your messages through the YouTube like you normally do. You can ask us questions on Instagram, on Facebook. We are everywhere on the social media. Contact us, ask the questions you want, and we're here to support you and help you grow. But of course, once you've grown, also remember we get people who tell us how great we've helped their life. We like to hear from you as well. So thank you, and we'll see you in the next video. God bless, and remember to love the life you have. We only have one chance for it.